sir. We are back. Rig College Football, episode 2 of season 2. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. So today you already know what game it is. It's Tennessee, Georgia, in Athens. Playoff spot on the line. It's crazy to see Tennessee start off from where they were a couple years ago to, hell, even being unranked starting the season to being, number one in the first college football playoff poll. Niggas thought this shit was sweet. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee ain't all that. All right, we'll see. Y'all been seeing. What up, Drew? You said this game is everything, even things it isn't. Said Tennessee with the upset. Yeah, I got Tennessee winning 35-28, maybe 31. But it's definitely going to go down to the wire. This should be the game of the year. I'd be surprised if this was just completely one-sided either way. But, man, there's a lot at stake for Tennessee besides just the playoff spot. For Hendon Hooker is a chance to win the Heisman Trophy. Because I thought Bama would have been his Heisman moment. This could really be his Heisman moment. What's up, Tribe of Judah in the building? So you watching TCU blowout, or finna blow out Texas Tech. Man, I'm waiting for TCU to lose a game they ain't supposed to lose. That's how it always goes in the Big 12. There's like that one game they lose to like someone like, I don't know, Iowa State or Kansas. Well, Kansas is actually good for once, but usually Kansas or somebody like that. That you actually know a TCU player through your cousin, he a beast too. That's what's up. Get this shit right. We get that background music going. We got one called Feeding the Ducks. Huh. Interesting. Think Tennessee will win? Say Quentin Johnson, he was jumping out the gym. You ain't gonna lie. Once he goes to the NFL, he could be the next Randy Moss of T.O. We'll see. What up, Adam? What up, Tobin? What's up with y'all? You tripping. Georgia defense ain't really played nobody, and we ain't gonna act like they ain't blow a 28-3 lead at halftime last week to Florida. Say the defense. Who they played? Who has Georgia played? That's tough. Besides Oregon, and even then, they weren't even at their best. So again, who has Georgia played? So the quarterback of Tennessee wears number 5, and it's the 5th day of the month. Yeah, November 5th. You right. What up, Bronze Black Power God in the building? What's good with you? Say Ohio State rig is on. They got to help Ohio State in like the actual college football playoff rankings. They had Tennessee tied with Ohio State at 2. Like, bro, just give us that shit outright. Stop being a hoe. Everybody know Ohio State don't play nobody until Michigan. They do that shit every year. They act like Northwestern, Iowa. All these teams are just so much tougher than the SEC opponents. Nigga, please. Hopefully it's rigged for the ruling Tars to lose today. The ruling Tars, that's funny. Yeah, I don't really see Alabama losing this game. Because they always want to keep Alabama in the thick of the playoff hunt. That's one big thing about it. They always got to keep them. Even if they don't make it, they going to make sure they there near the end to make you think, you know what? They might make it in. I mean, hell, they went out. They could go to the SEC championship, obviously. So, and then for Georgia, they have to win this game. Tennessee could get a little bit more leeway, but they would have to hope. If Tennessee were to lose, they would have to hope Alabama beats Georgia in the not national championship, but SEC championship game. What up, Black Bergman tonight? Say Quavo and Offset sacrifice takeoff. Allegedly. But yeah, from the details that's been coming out about that, it's so obvious. I don't see how people didn't see that one. Like, even you look at the footage and then go back, it's like, how did no one not see that? Like, gunshots was firing, people were standing around there. Like, why would you not run? That's common sense. Are you on your way to your second job? This man stay working, man. Stay working. The Astros could win tonight on the 1-year anniversary of the Astro World concert. Someone brought that up before. I think it was Simple Truth TV. He did something like that. I think offense going to win this game. Yes, when the offense is unstoppable, yes. If this was just your regular, average, everyday offense, if this was like, I don't know, Texas A&M, then that defense win would apply more. But with Tennessee, you can't stop it. You can't contain it. It's really, if Georgia wants to win, Georgia going to have to run the ball effectively. Stetson Bennett going to have to play mistake-free football. I mean, shit, he can't win you the game. But he's going to have to play mistake-free football and get the ball to Brock Bowers. And Bowers going to have a big play. But defense winning this game, nah. What's up with you, Deleon Cruz in the building? Go subscribe to this channel. And also, before I forget, Rigged NFL will be live tomorrow night on his channel. So if you ain't subscribed to Deleon Cruz, do that now. Ring the bell so you're notified when we go live. So you're nervous about your Tigers, but you wouldn't be surprised if the game is rigged for Bryce Young and Saban to go all the way again. I mean, with Alabama, you can't count them out. Like, even after losing to Tennessee, you can't count Bama out. Because Bama, even when they lose the game, they still find a way to typically make it to the playoffs. Having the right teams lose at the right time. Thanks to Vegas. Bama game, high scoring. Yeah, that should be a good game. Tonight is the night the lights will go out in Georgia. Saying Jay Prince Jr. walked away like he was on a stroll on a beach. Yeah. Say the Phillies win tonight, make it a game 7. Push this one to the edge. And I feel like this World Series has kind of been overshadowed by like so much different stuff, whether it be what happened in Korea, Halloween, takeoff, NFL the past couple weeks, college football. Like the World Series just taking a backseat. Like unless you in Houston or Philly, Like I said before, once the Dodgers get eliminated from playoffs, I could care less about baseball. They've been whooping their ass since 2017. Yeah, with a sorry-ass coach. That's why. And y'all act like it ain't been 42 years for y'all to win a national championship. Just saying. They look at the spread too easy for Vegas. Yeah, it was 8.5. 8.5. So he had the Astros wrapping it up tonight. Oh, yeah, he did. That's right. Astros in 6. Say Roll Tide. Yeah, no. I'm playing. Say Phillies in 7. So you a dog, but Tennessee's a lock. So you got Georgia, LSU, Ohio State. I mean, Ohio State playing Northwestern. That's an easy win. Like, very easy win. Oh, they got a cane. What the fuck? Got the Florida game. So the World Series filled with riddles on both sides. Usually that's how these like go. Any sporting event, there's riddles for both sides. That's why usually you have to look for, it's like, say like a bigger factor. Like one of them that Arthur pointed out was Dusty Baker. He could be a focus for the World Series. So you think the Phillies gonna lose because it's rigged? Say the Tide. 42 years. Yeah. Funny. Peep that number. 42. Peep that number. 42. Say 9.5 on FanDuel. You know what? This is my one like issue with like how they do the spreads on each different website is they're not necessarily consistent. Like one website might have a spread for a game that's like, I don't know, so-and-so -5. Another one, so-and-so -3.5. Another one, so-and-so -5.5. It's like, why can't it just be uniform across the board? Now, I've always wondered that. I would like for someone to actually explain to me why it's not like that. Unless it's a competitive thing where they want to get more bettors on their platform to bet, like FanDuel wants more people on theirs versus, say, DraftKings or Bravada. That's my guess, but I've always wondered that. What's good? Killer Cam in the building. Don't play. Said, let's go Tennessee. 98. I know. It ain't been 42 years, though, now, has it? No. It ain't. Think the Houston mayor and police chief was in the script that night. Who was it? The cop that gave that press conference was the same cop that was at Astroworld, if I remember correctly. The one that was talking after Takeoff had got killed. Yeah, that's the same cop that was there after the Astroworld incident. That ain't no coincidence. Say Fiegel's still not gonna win it all. Of course not. Yeah, spreads need to be more uniformal. Yes. If it turned out to be a shootout, the dogs are in trouble. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be, is a shootout. Like every Tennessee game where they played, a ranked opponent, with the exception of LSU, it has been a shootout. Bama, shootout. Florida, what they was ranked, shootout. It's gonna be no different. Say Pitt wasn't necessarily a shootout, but it was a close game that had to go to overtime. So they want people to take different spreads. Definitely competition within them sports books. Yeah, that makes sense, Dan. They don't have to be different casinos have different options. So you got Bama, Ohio State this year. I say Ohio State is definitely still in play to be pushed for the national championship this year. Like I said, they got an easy schedule. They only test Michigan. If they get past Michigan, unless they just forget how to play football in the Big Ten championship, they cruise right into the playoffs. Yeah, same cop. Yep, the exact same cop that was at the Astroworld incident is the same one that spoke after Takeoff got killed in Houston. He said from 11/29/2020 Astroworld to 11/6/2022 is 1 year, 11 months, 9 days. This year is the first time Capital One is in the World Series. The Tennessee wide receivers core is crazy. Yeah, Cedric Tillman, Jalen Hyatt. Obviously, Georgia has a good defense, but they just know how to get mismatches and matchups. Granted, since it's still scripted, there's players got to be put out of position by the opposing team, like Alabama did that. Kentucky, when Jalen Hyatt was wide ass open on that first touchdown. And I'm mad. I really wanted to make a clip of this, but the angle that they got it was like they were using kind of like the sky cam, and then it switched to the regular TV cam mid-play, which I've never really seen them do before like that. And I couldn't actually catch where Hyatt was just wide ass open for no inexplicable reason. So Georgia hasn't allowed over 30 in Athens, 37 straight games. Georgia equals 37. That's cool. In the video, Messi, there's a scene where Quavo looked at a contract and picked up a gun, and the camera turns to take off RP behind him with the Grim Reaper. Yeah, I got a video on that. And still, going back to that, I don't see how people don't see this type of stuff. Like, the video dropped on Halloween. He died late that night on November 1st. Like, still celebrating Halloween, of course. Like, that's not a coincidence. You can't tell me that's just a fucking coincidence. And then he was playing Stop Breathing by Playboi Carti, or had that on his IG story 6 hours before he died. Like, come on. How can you get over being sad because your ex left you after giving her your best? Meet new women. Find something that makes you happy to do. I mean, hell, I had to break up, 4 or 5, going on 5 months now? Yeah, you just got to find something you enjoy doing. Like, for me, it was making beats, getting back to doing that, going to the park and drawing, going hiking. Just something, like, do shit that makes you happy. And, of course, like I said, meet new women. That'll help you get over your ex real quick. Said Takeoff died 111, Capital One 1. So on May 15, 1800, Congress ended its business in Philadelphia and started the move to the new federal district. President Adams also left. So you think the NFL having Brady fly under the radar for now, and then they'll turn it on to make a big playoff run? I don't know about a big playoff run. They, at the most, I say they get into the playoffs. I don't really expect much from them. But I was also saying on the Pick'em show, they might do what they did to LeBron James and have that man just outright miss the playoffs. Give him a rest year, and then he come back for, say, the Bucks or a different team and does good. Because it could create a lot of doubt and stuff if you factor in this bullshit divorce, and then Brady struggling, having a 3-game losing streak, and he seems down and out, and then say the next year, it's like Brady never left, but he needs to take his old ass home somewhere. Say Philly in April and moving to White House in November. Philadelphia ceased to officially be the nation's capital on June 11th, 1800, 6/11/1800. May 15th, same day as Claude X. Stetson Bennett. Who's that? Matt B. Great calls him Stetson DoorDash Bennett. I'm like, damn, that's doing that man dirty. I mean, he looked like a dentist. I wouldn't put him as a DoorDash driver, but like, he looked like a dentist for sure. I saw a stat. Him and Hendon Hooker are older than 13 NFL players that started last week, which is crazy. I mean, the CV19 gave you an extra year, but that's wild. I think the same cop was at the jury scene in Houston when that guy died. Whoo, that's 3. That could be 3. Could be 3. The Bulldogs got better defense, but Tennessee got better offense. Yeah. So you think Stetson will finish this game? We'll see. Oh, hell yeah, man. Shout out, call me kinfolk. Yeah, I swear every time he go live, it's like when I'm either working or like busy doing something. I'm like, damn, bro, I can never catch this nigga no more, bro. I'm like, god damn. Like I like to watch him when he's live. Of course, I like his his edited videos too, but I like to watch him when he's live too, though. But yeah, shout out to Call Me Kinfolk. Got a feeling he gets pulled for Carson Beck. This could be one of those kind of games. But I think Brady's coming back next year, unfortunately. Unless he just gets some devastating injury in the playoffs or near the end of the season, which I wouldn't wish on anybody. Unfortunately, Brady will come back again. It's like, bro, you've been to my every game, every Madden game since I was a kid, bro. The first Madden I owned, Madden 02, N64. He was on it. Madden 22. He's on it. Like, why? Go. Take your ass on somewhere. Go to the beach. Do something. Like, just stop playing football. Damn. Yup. Ian, you ain't told a lie right there, man. You ain't told a lie. What's up, JD Davis? Just because you got a better quarterback don't mean nothing. Bama had a better quarterback and still lost. Yeah, their defense was the liability on that one. And their kicker. That's another thing. Bama can get a 5-star everything but a kicker. It's the funniest thing ever. If they ever got the next Justin Tucker, it's going to be a problem. Say Hooker winning the Heisman. He should, but you know how they can finesse that Heisman shit. They did it to Peyton Manning back a couple years ago. So you think Brady will play till he's 50 since he's single now? Hell no, he ain't playing till 50. There's a lot of wild stuff that'll happen in sports, but Brady playing till 50 ain't one of them. This ain't another George Blanda situation. So if Tennessee wins, that'll give Georgia head coach 16 losses, and Tennessee's head coach will become 16-6 in his 2 years at Tennessee. Oh, Josh Heupel. It's crazy. This is second year. He definitely looks younger than Aaron Rodgers, and he's 7 years older. Yeah, I was going back looking through the face more for Brady they did on NBC. I know it was on Fox. And then I looked it up, and then the story said like Brady got plastic surgery. He got Botox to make his jawline look different. I'm like, I don't know about all that. I know there's a point in that face morph where he looks noticeably different. It's like rookie. And then it's like after he had that Bieber cut with the bangs and the long hair. There's an abrupt change, and then I notice his eyes kind of look like they not, they ain't there. Like, you know how, like, I'm looking now, you can tell a person's looking at you. Like, with him, it's just like this, a blank stare. Kind of like Eminem now, or the new Dave Chappelle, or Rick Ross. Like, it's just a blank stare. Like, they ain't really there like that. But that Tampa one, compared to his time in New England, even his later years in New England, there's a very abrupt difference. So if all y'all look up Brady face more, if you'll see what I'm talking about. And play it at 0.25 speed, because it goes by so quick. And he's going to be 44. Nah, he's past 44. So the Vols for the win, hopefully. Yeah, say, man, like this is the first game I didn't really anticipated for a long time. Like Tennessee game. For a very, even like any of the games earlier this year. Actually, Florida. But it wasn't on the level of this one. Justin, best in NFL history is not close. Justin who? Brady 46. He too old to be playing in the NFL. That's the point. What's up, Dwayne Harris? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. You said it's a humiliation ritual for A-Rod. Yeah, they didn't get him any help during the trade deadline. That right there showed a lot. Put a band down with somebody on Tennessee to win. Though I think Brady is a clone. Yeah, I do. Wholeheartedly. And I do believe the ex-wife is a witch. Was that actually a wife? You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker got a strong jawline. You know what I'm saying? If I had one of these right here. But I know that motherfucker got a strong jawline. Very strong face. Kind of like a Megan Fox. They got one, maybe 1, 2. I say at the most, Brady, I say he get one more year. Next year will be his last year. If he plays 2 years after that, I actually would be surprised. Allegedly. Like I say, allegedly. You know what I mean? Allegedly. So every year since 9/11, there's been 4 seasons. When week 1 was on 9/11. Yeah, I mean, you got leap years and stuff. Say Steelers won, steel beams melting. 2011 New York Giants. 9/11 was in New York. 2016 the Patriots. 9/11 is now Patriots Day. That's right, it is. So he's been replaced. And then you had those, was it Hertz? Yeah, the Hertz commercials where he had like the outlet or whatever plugged up to his chest. I think 2 years ago when they first started airing those commercials. And then someone had a clip of him talking about like how many times he'd been to the cloning facility. He said like 1 time for every ring he had. I don't know how many he had at the point when this video dropped, but it was something like that. Yeah, look up Tom Brady face morph on YouTube. There's I think it's like a 40, no, I think it might be a 14-second clip. Play it at the slowest playback speed on YouTube. 2022 week 1 was 9/11, so it's possible a team connected to America patriotism will win the Super Bowl this season. Look out for, you say the Bills, the Eagles, the Cowboys ain't winning the Super Bowl. We gonna dead that one right there. Jets versus Bills. Jets flew in the buildings on 9/11. Okay. Titans will take out the Bills per usual. That would be a hell of an upset. Remember what they did against the Ravens. 2019, Ravens 14-2. Look unstoppable. And guess what? Guess what? They made Derrick Henry look like, unstoppable. Would have thought he was still playing at Bama. The eye is completely different from the original. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, Tennessee. I hear a lot of comparisons that Tennessee's offense reminds people of the 2019 LSU team. I know someone made that comparison on Rigged NFL 3-4 weeks ago. Yeah, I do see the similar comparisons for sure. And the thing people don't talk about this is the fact that LSU team, their defense wasn't great to start the season, but they progressively got better as the season progressed. Same with Tennessee. Tennessee's known for their offense, but people ain't talking about their defense has actually gotten better throughout the season. And ironically, Georgia passes the ball more than Tennessee does. And Tennessee runs the ball more than Georgia does. And we know usually it's the other way around. That the Lions have played the last 4 Super Bowl winners. Say, what if they got an actor and gave him face surgery to look like the original Brady? Well, the actor would still have to know how to play football. That's the main thing. You thought Brady was heading to... He got a contract with Fox, but... And I was under the impression that was going to happen, well, this year, but he came back. But yeah, should be for 2023, but we'll see. The 2018, the Lions played the Patriots. Lions played the Chiefs. They played the Bucks. They played the Rams. Yes, sir. Shout out Pat Trufner. Yeah, hit that like button. Shout out Pat Trufner in the building, nigga. So if Jerry Jones dies, would the NFL get a Cowboys Super Bowl? Yes. At this point, that's the only way. That is the only way. Say Brady's a money draw. Yeah, because people going to automatically assume since he's back, they going to have to give him a Super Bowl. The LSU defense was not good. Nah, it wasn't. The Astros win their second title tonight. It's the anniversary of Astro World. Travis Scott, the Astros and the whole Astro World thing. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning to is Houston over Philly tonight. Tennessee averaging almost 50 points a game. They average 49.4. Yeah, that's insane, dude. That is insane to see that. Like, I was the last team to do that besides, I want to say LSU did something similar. But those Marcus Mariota Oregon teams, oh my God. Those teams were explosive until they played Ohio State. Those teams were something else. And I remember Tennessee played them one year. And I was just like, why do we schedule this game to go all the way out to Eugene, Oregon and get embarrassed 59-14? Like, that game was over by the first quarter, bro. I think they already had 21. Mariota could do everything he wanted to do. DeAnthony Thomas was on that team. Could do whatever they wanted to do. Then heavy money came in on Tennessee, but the line moved in Georgia's favor. Yeah, someone in Michigan would have jumped to, 9.5? Jalen Hyatt has 14 touchdowns. Going to be getting 20 this year without a question. Yeah, he already broke the single season record for most receiving touchdowns in a season by Tennessee Vol. The record was 13. And this is the 8th game of the year. So, yeah, that's crazy. He already broke a record like that, a single season record like that. So, will the Eagles win this year with a black QB over a white QB? That's a huge storyline from Stephen A. Smith. I don't see that. Them pushing a black QB over a white one for the Super Bowl? Nah, I don't see that. I mean, it's happened before, but I don't see that. So you seeing 3 different Bradys? Yeah, I was like, yeah, because there's a point in the face more for it. The Bradys are consistent for like 3-4 picks. I'm like, yeah, that's the same Brady. Okay. And then them later years to Tampa, it's like, hold up, bro. That ain't the same person. You can't tell me that's the same person. That's a video idea, actually, since we talk about it. So you call OSHA on your job. They came into your job. Oh, shit. OSHA in the build. So you got the Jets upsetting the Bills. Something about the Jets is bugging you because Zach Wilson was born on 8-3 just like Brady. See, the Ducks used to run a super hurry up back then too. Yeah, just like Josh Heupel does. Not a lot of people saw the RPO, the speed options yet. Yeah, Chip Kelly. Yeah, Chip Kelly had that shit too. And then everybody else adopted that up tempo speed. Not to that degree, but everyone had to do the RPOs and start speeding that stuff up. Like even Alabama, who's known for just handing the ball to the running back traditionally and playing good defense, they started getting playmakers at the quarterback position. So then they wide receivers could shine more because you see how many are in the league now. And then that, along with a good running back, sometimes great, and a good like defense, you see the result. You think Georgia gonna blow him out? You tripping, man. You tripping. Say Daniel Jones black. Hey, man, you can't be disrespecting us like that. Talking about Danny Downs. Danny Nichols is black. We don't claim that nigga. We don't claim OJ, so we damn sure ain't finna claim Danny Nichols. Who do I see in the playoffs, though? I see Ohio State, Alabama. See, Clemson could get in. Tennessee. If Tennessee were to lose, obviously Georgia. Assuming Bama wins out, Alabama, Tennessee, Ohio State. Because they had mentioned like it's possible 3 teams could get in because Georgia needs this win more than Tennessee does. Because they were doing like the percentages and stuff. If Tennessee were to lose, they still have a 53% chance of making the playoffs. If Georgia loses, they fall to I think 44, that's a funny number, 44%. So yeah, Georgia needs this win more than Tennessee. Yeah, and his eyebrows change. That's another thing. Unless this nigga getting extra shit done to his face, man. Yeah, eyebrows look different. So if Tennessee win a natty, and they better than LSU or Oregon. My thing is, I ain't even trying to look forward to the national championship for Tennessee. It's like, hey, win this game. Focus on the SEC championship. Win the playoff semifinal. Then national championship. I ain't trying to jump the gun. You know what I'm saying? All the way out there like, nah. One step at a time. One step at a time. Did Tennessee not win it all? That's why I say one step at a time, bro. They could very well do some whole shit and have Ohio State sneak into the national championship and win it. I got Notre Dame or Clemson. Man, I'm going to take Clemson on that one. The Ohio State can't score. And it's funny they brag about how good Ohio State's offense is and how explosive it is. And they struggled against Penn State last week. So you got Bama winning it all. Yeah, usually going into the years, typically Alabama's the favorite by default. It's kind of like when Tom Brady was on the Patriots every year. It's just like, yeah, the Patriots going to win the Super Bowl. And then when he left, it kind of shook things up a bit. Now you had to really sit down and think about it. But Abraham Muscle in the building. Yeah, I'm going to get to like one more comment because I'm getting hungry. I ain't ate breakfast yet or nothing. Yeah, Georgie. Yeah, you caught it. You caught it, Paul. Now, I fuck with your TikToks, man. I got the right Paul. That's the one who be making TikToks, man. Shout out to Paul. He be making TikToks. I was thinking I thought it was Paul Laughlin this whole time because they both do gematria and shit. But yeah, shout out to you, man. Keep making your TikToks. I fuck with that shit. To Ohio State. Hamo, what's good in the building? You say Ohio State over Bama. That'd be one of the most, like, I say kind of expected. Yeah, kind of like one of the most expected matchups in the national championship. How you say? Hey, Soul 10, what's good with you, man? What's good with you? Yeah, I gotta hit you up after this live stream. Oh yeah, appreciate it, man. You already know. Tennessee, Georgia. Game of the year, like I said. So I think the game will go, which definitely see them covering that spread. You imagine they want to take this game down to the final drive. Oh yeah, definitely the final drive for sure. Especially a CBS game, those CBS games, man, 3:30 CBS games like Tennessee, Bama, whether it be your Alabama Auburns, your Georgia Auburn back when they had Nick Marshall at quarterback. I forgot who had the touchdown. Georgia tipped it into his hand and shit. But yeah, those 3:30 games are something else. So yeah, man, super excited for this game. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's day. Stay safe. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Oh, and lastly, remember, we going live for Rig NFL on Daily on Cruises channel tomorrow. So if you ain't subscribed, do that. Ring that bell. We out. Oh yeah, go Vols.